These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hello on this Thursday. I'm Megan Thompson with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. At ABC15, we are on wildfire watch as we track two large wildfires burning near the Grand Canyon's North Rim. We do have brand new numbers this morning. The Dragon Bravo fire now covers more than 11,000 acres with no containment. Crews are making progress, though, on the White Sage fire with 9% containment as it burns nearly 59,000 acres. Right now, you're looking at new video this morning from a firefighter on the front lines of the White Sage fire. Officials telling ABC15 how the storms have impacted the firefight. Take a listen.
Generally, when we start getting rain, it's favorable conditions for us because it's been so hot and so dry for so long.
Officials also tell us the fire rapidly expanded, particularly after high winds, leading to the destruction of the Grand Canyon Lodge and other buildings there at the North Rim. Now to a story ABC15 has covered for more than a decade, a fiery meeting over the future of law enforcement accountability. The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office has spent $350 million over 11 years for a court-ordered federal monitor to oversee the many changes required of the department. The changes come after courts ruled in 2013 that former Sheriff Joe Arpaio violated the constitutional rights of Latinos. In the meeting Wednesday night, the ACLU said it wants to see the oversight stay despite the price tag. Others would rather see that money put elsewhere.
To make sure that the county sheriff's office is being held accountable to the people that they serve.
We need to leave the money in Maricopa County. It's our tax dollars. We need to decide how they're spent.
Now, Sheriff Jerry Sheridan says the office has had a 94% compliance rate for years. Tracking every crash on Arizona roads, ADOT just releasing their crash facts report for 2024. The over 60 pages of stats tracks everything from total crashes to what day of the week is the most dangerous to drive in our state. Both the total number of crashes, 119,992, and the total number of deaths, 1,228, are less than in 2023. Still, it equals just over 3 deaths a day on Arizona's roads. ADOT is hoping these stats lead to drivers being more responsible on the road going forward, as the same majority of crashes and deaths are due to drivers disregarding the law.
What the report overall shows is that crashes and fatalities are driven by driver behavior. And what I mean by that is motorists choosing to speed or drive impaired or not use seatbelts. And it should be a reminder that we can all make better decisions behind the wheel to reduce preventable crashes and deaths on Arizona roads.
And continuing on the trends from 2022 and 2023, the report also found Friday continues to be the day of the week with the most crashes. If you'd like to check out this full report for yourself, it is on our Operation Safe Roads page at ABC15.com. And you have a question or concern when it comes to safety on our roads, you can always reach out to our Operation Safe Roads team by emailing roads@ABC15.com, or you can call that number right there on your screen. Talk about real value when it comes to higher education. The Maricopa County Community College District is reporting record growth in enrollment heading into the fall semester. MCCCD has seen 11 consecutive semesters of enrollment gains. School officials say fall 2025 numbers are already outpacing last year by over 17%. The big driver behind the increase is cost. Officials say students save around 75% on tuition compared to the cost of attending a 4-year school. The first day of class is August 23rd. And we want to say thank you to the attorneys from the State Bar of Arizona who volunteered their time at our Let ABC15 Know phone bank last night, answering your questions about estate planning free of charge. They were able to take dozens of calls in that 2-hour window, offering people help and guidance. Be sure to tune in next month for our next phone bank with the State Bar.
Happy Friday Eve, everyone. I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres tracking the chance for spotty showers mainly this morning and mainly in the West Valley through at least 8 to 9 o'clock with temperatures staying in the mid-80s, clearing out by about midday with temperatures back in the low to mid-90s and calling for highs this afternoon in the lower 100s, a bit warmer than yesterday's high of 97 degrees, the coolest July day in 3 years. Now, as far as futurecast goes, it's showing the chance of rain across western Arizona this morning, and then this afternoon and this evening, we see the few isolated storm chances mainly up in northwestern Arizona, and then tomorrow we'll see The chances up in the higher terrain from the Bradshaws, the Mogollon Rim, and toward the Wide Mountains too. But for the valley and to the west, looking high and dry for a while, with highs today in the 70s in Flagstaff, same for Heber, 80s in Payson and Gila County. Globe there, 91 in the valley, calling for a high of 102. We dry out for the weekend with highs back to where they should be this time of year. Same in the high country with some scattered storm chances by Friday through the weekend too, with highs near 80 degrees.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or download the free ABC15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.